Hello everyone, this is Lego My Lego 920. Well, I'm about to make some ideas for the sequel of the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Yes, a sequel has been confirmed. Holy shit. And production's gonna begin in 2024, and if I were to take a guess when the movie could release, maybe 2025 possibly, or maybe 26. Who knows when they'll release the movie? Anyways, I thought why not give some ideas. So yes, the we know the end credits of the first Five Nights at Freddy's movie have teased the sequel, like saying "come find me," I think it was, on what the letters were spelling. Spoiler, that was a spoiler for those of you who haven't seen the movie, by the way. But so the sequel could show like the incident maybe at the original Freddy Fazbear's Pizza at the beginning of some of the movie, where like at the original Freddy Fazbear's Pizza with William Afton, who'd still be reprised as by Matthew Lillard. Lots of noise going in the background. But anyway, so yes, it would take place at the original Freddy Fazbear's Pizza at the incident, like where he would lure the kids to murder in safe rooms as the Springlock suit. Of course, the sequel would most definitely take place at the 80s, like maybe 1987 at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza with all the toy animatronics and the withered animatronics. You know, like Jeremy Fitzgerald could visit William Afton like with the first movie, like Mike did. Even though there could be some future scenes with Josh Hutcherson as Mike Schmidt in the sequel, but the sequel is most definitely going to be a prequel. Like he could visit, like Jeremy could visit William Afton in the office, for the night shift at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Like there can be some nights, so yes, where he not only watches over the animatronics, but maybe do some chores or something, like with the first movie, when Mike had to clean up the pizzeria with all the vandalizing, Like there could be a little bit of some similarities with the first movie where some people could break in the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. But yes, I think the Wither animatronics would most definitely have the red eyes, as well as the toy animatronics. I know Toy Freddy would mostly have black eyes as well as missing eyes. Same with Toy Chica with the black eyes and the missing beak, but I think those two are most likely gonna have the red eyes, most likely, as well as some glowing. But yes, and maybe Jeremy Fitzgerald could have some dreams, either with, well, most likely with the where he's in Freddy suit at the pizzeria location that the first movie could take place in, like with the games, but there would be some differences. Yeah, the sequel would most definitely have differences like the first movie has. And Jeremy Fitzgerald could either be attacked by animatronic where they with the bite of 87 in the movie and ending up in the hospital, whether dead or maybe put in a coma. Who knows what the sequel could be like, because I think Jeremy Fitzgerald was dead in the games, but we'll have to see what the sequel could be. And I'm not sure who could play Jeremy Fitzgerald, like for someone who was born in the 90s, but to take a look here, so some actors who could play Jeremy Fitzgerald, like there could be Zac Efron. I think Zac Efron might have been born in the '80s, but I'm trying to think of an actor that was born in the '90s. But I know Zac Efron from the movie Neighbors. Maybe Joe Keery could play Jeremy Fitzgerald. Which I recognize from like Free Guy. And yeah, he's in a lot of movies, or a couple. Dylan O'Brien could be a good choice. Like, I know him for playing Thomas from Maze Runner, and maybe I also know him from The Internship and Love and Monsters, and he was also in that Teen Wolf show. I know Tom Holland was most definitely suggested. Well, yes, I know Tom Holland for playing Spider Man, and I saw him in a few other movies as well. I know Taron Egerton gets suggested as well. The guy who played Elton John from the movie Rocket Man. And Taron Egerton was also he was also in Kingsman. And Timothy Chalamet's another idea. Like we all know him for playing Paul from the movie Dune. He was also in Interstellar, and he's also Willy Wonka for the upcoming movie Wonka. And like Timothy Chalamet, we know was from yeah, I think I said he's from Interstellar, Christopher Nolan movie. But other than that, yeah, he's in a couple of movies like Don't Look Up and all sorts of shit. But yeah, if there's another actor to suggest to play Jeremy Fitzgerald, who was born in for an actor that was born in the '90s, there's Logan Lerman, who played Percy Jackson. He was also in movies such as Hoot, Fury, and I'm trying to think of that Western movie he's been in with Russell Crowe and Christian Bale, which is 310 to Yuma. Yeah, that's the Western movie he was in. Yeah, I think all those actors would be good choices to play Jeremy Fitzgerald. Let me know in the comments still down below who could play Jeremy Fitzgerald. As for now, I do believe Henry could do part in the sequel as well. For some actors to play Henry, by the way, the source I'm looking at now, there's actors that were born in the 40s and the 50s who'd play Jeremy Fitzgerald, or maybe the 60s. But if there's an actor I would see play Henry, it would probably be an actor from this who was born in the 70s. All right, so for actors listed in this source I'm using that were born in the 70s, like let's see. There's Michael Fassbender. Like we know Michael Fassbender for playing Eric and Magneto from oh shit, what did I do? Okay. All right, yeah, from the X-Men movies like X-Men First Class as well as Days of Future Past, even Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix. And he also played Steve Jobs for the movie Steve Jobs. And he was also in Inglorious Bastards. and I saw him in that movie called Shame. Yeah, maybe he could be a good choice to play Henry. Some other good choices, like there's Benedict Cumberbatch for who he played Doctor Strange for all the MCU movies. Well, most of them. And Benedict Cumberbatch even voiced the Grinch for that Illumination Grinch film. He was also in Star Trek Into Darkness. He also voiced Smaug from the Hobbit trilogy. Yeah, he's in a lot of movies. I think Benedict Cumberbatch could be a good choice. There's also Christian Bale. I would definitely see Christian Bale as Henry. Like I know him from as Batman from the Christopher Nolan trilogy. I know Christian Bale as Patrick Bateman from American Psycho, even Gore as yeah from Thor: Love and Thunder, and he was also in movies such as American Hustle, Public Enemies, even Ford versus Ferrari, as well as Amsterdam. He even voiced in Howl's Moving Castle, one of the Gimli movies. Yeah, he's in a lot of movies as well. Like, yeah, he would be a good choice to play Henry. And another actor born in the 70s that could play Henry, like Matthew McConaughey. Like, he would be a good choice to play Henry. Like, he was in movies such as Two for the Money, as well as Failure to Launch and Tropic Thunder, and even Dazed and Confused. Yeah, I think he would also be a good choice as Henry. Another actor that isn't listed that I would also see as Henry would be Matt Damon. Like, I think he would play a pretty good Henry. But yeah, who knows? You'll have to let me know your ideas in the comments down below who could play Henry. But yeah, so yes, because I know William Afton tends to have an urge against Henry. But yeah, we'll have to see what could go for the sequel, even if Henry does make an appearance, and who Blumhouse and Universal could cast as Henry. Sorry about that. But but yes, for YouTuber cameos in the sequel, let's see. Like, I know Markiplier didn't make his cameo in the first Five Nights at Freddy's movie like he confirmed like with Iron Lung, but since Scott is playing on getting him in the sequel, yes, I do hope for Markiplier to make a cameo in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Like, Markiplier could cameo as an employee at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, or maybe a newsman man or a weatherman, maybe, or maybe a janitor, of course. Some other YouTubers that could do part in the sequel, like there's Jacksepticeye. He would be cool to do part in the movie as a cameo, as well as Dan TDM. Although those two have already cameoed in Free Guy, but I don't mind that they cameo in the sequel. Now, I know this other YouTuber I know for making FNAF music as well as other music, Will Ryan of DA Games. I know he would unlikely have a cameo in the sequel, but if I were to see him cameoing in the sequel of the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, he would probably I would see him cameoing as like maybe an 80s rock star at a concert if if some characters in the movie were to visit a concert in the movie, or maybe to be in a music video on MTV in the movie or something. I don't know. I don't know if Scott will give Will a cameo in the movie, but it would be cool though. But yes, I know Will for making FNAF music such as It's Time to Die, Even I'm the Purple Guy, Not Here All Night, Break My Mind, Game Over, March on Winter Nightmare, Dear Brother, I Will Not Be Moved, Left Behind, Unfixable, We Want Out, Parasite, Moving Up in the World Tonight, Close to Home. I do check out all of his other music, even all his Iris, Pandorium, Onyx Colony, yeah, all sorts of stuff. But anyway, enough about the YouTuber cameos. Some other ideas, like there could be a lot of licensing 80s songs to play in the movie, like, yeah. And some other ideas that could happen in mind that what happened around during the events of the sequel. Oh, did I pause? Okay, I don't know if I can think of any other events that happened in FNAF 2 along the side, even for ideas, but anyway, yeah, I think for the sequel, Jeremy Fitzgerald would take his day shift after completing all of his night shifts, like somewhere maybe a little close to the end of the movie, maybe, and where the bite of A7 could happen. But of course, we could get some end credits, secret sounds, and maybe post credit scenes for like teases on the third Five Nights at Freddy's movie, at Fazbear Fright and stuff. But yes, I think I would look forward to seeing the sequel. I would. Especially where it could be more successful. Maybe where it could at least slightly do somewhat well. Whether the Metascore gets at yellow or green. I still enjoy it. Like, I enjoyed the first movie, and I'm already planning on watching again. Hopefully, I'll get it on Blu-ray for Christmas eventually. But yeah, I think that's all. Those are all the ideas in mind I'm gonna have for the sequel in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Let me know in the comments down below what your ideas are for the sequel. But other than that, pretty fucking excited. But anyway, if you guys liked what you saw, make sure you click like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Join my Discord fan server as well as follow me on Instagram. The links will be in the description down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.